This is the Precalculus Fall 2016 ACP Preview Problem 29. This is a binomial expansion problem with the fourth term of the expansion of quantity 3x minus 2y to the 8th power. So you're given these answer choices. You can see some really large numbers here of your coefficients. So there's Pascal's triangle. What you're going to have for your different terms, your first term is going to be some coefficient. Well, we know for the first term it's going to be 1. And what you're going to have is 3x to the power of 8. And then you're going to have our next term here, our second term in our binomial, negative 2y to the power of 0. Then you're going to have plus. So this is going to be how we find our first term. We're going to have some for our second term coefficient here times 3x to the power of 7 times this negative 2y to the power of 1. And then our third term is going to be some coefficient times 3x to the power of 6. And then we're going to have this negative 2y squared. And our fourth term, which is the one we're trying to find, the fourth term in the expansion, we're going to have 3x to the 5th and this negative 2y to the 3rd power. So our correct answer is going to have x to the 5th and y to the 3rd. So anything without x to the 5th and y to the 3rd we can eliminate immediately, which would be answer choices B and C, which have x to the 4th, y to the 4th. And so what we're going to do is go to our calculator. We're going to use this n choose r. And in our calculator, the way the terms are numbered, even though we number these terms from our left here that I'm pointing out, 1, 2, 3, and 4, the one we're concerned about, when we get to NCR, the numbering system is going to be, our first term is going to be the 0 term, the second term will be 1, the third term will be 2, and the fourth term will be 3. So what we're going to do is our n is going to be 8, and we're going to be choose 3. And I'm just going to put 0, 1, 2, 3 just for context here. So we go to our calculator, and to find this out we go to menu, we're going to probability, which is 5, and combinations, which is 3. And our n value is 8, and we press a comma, and you have to put in the right commas and so forth. If not, you're going to get an error message. So it's a matter of practice to get it fresh in your minds to do this. And then we're going to get our bracket by pressing Control and the closed parentheses here. And I'm going to put 0, comma, 1, comma, 2, comma, 3. And if we wanted to, we could just put 3 in here and get all we need. But here we have this pattern here, 1, 8, 28, and 56. So going back here, this one would be 1 that I already mentioned, 8, 28, and 56. So our answer is going to be, using this term here, our answer is going to be 56. We have 3x to the 5th power, and then negative 2y to the 3rd power. And just kind of separating all these out, we're going to have 56 times 3 to the 5th. That's where we get 3 to the 5th. And we're going to have negative 2 to the 3rd power. And we're going to have x to the 5th y cubed. And we're going to get a negative number because negative 2 cubed is going to be negative 8. So I already strongly suspect that A is going to be our correct answer. But just going through and putting this in our calculator, 56 times 3 to the 5th times negative 2 to the 3rd power. So going to our calculator, we have 56 times 3 to the power of 5 times negative 2. Now you notice I put negative 2 inside parentheses. Why did I do that? Just to make sure order of operations were taken care of. So we get negative 108,864. And it'll be x to the 5th y cubed, which is answer choice A, as previously determined. Anyway, good luck. I'd like to consider as well looking at problems 29A and 29B for supplementary practice on this. Again, thanks for viewing.